It's National Day in Taiwan, and a colourful parade shines the spotlight on the archipelago's various ethnic groups.
This year, the focus is on southern China's Minnan culture, but every year it's different. Sometimes it's Indigenous or Hakka.
Organisers dubbed the event Taiwan National Day, a decision that's become somewhat controversial. By not using the official name Republic of China, some opposition figures accused the government of renouncing the island's Chinese heritage, accusations that members of the ruling party deny.
When I was young, our history books only taught us Chinese history, not Taiwanese. We're still teaching history, but we've added parts of Taiwan's past that the Chinese Nationalist Party left out. We are trying to decolonize our history.
Beijing claims Taiwan has been Chinese since ancient times and makes no secret of its desire to fully annex it, even by force. In this context, historical narrative is a politically sensitive issue. For this member of the opposition, Kuomintang, Taiwan is Chinese. The evidence, according to him, is Taiwan's National Palace Museum, with its 700,000 Chinese objects.
This bronze tripod is very old. It dates back almost 4,000 years. It's an extremely important piece because it symbolizes the continuity of the state in China.
Nationalists brought back antiques like this to Taiwan during the Chinese Civil War. In 1949, the Kuomintang took refuge on the island and quickly put into place a one-party state, whilst promoting Chinese nationalism. Though the opposition party has toned down this rhetoric with time, it's still one of their core values.
Of course, some people would like to create a new Taiwanese culture, but for me, it's useless. You won't find another culture in Taiwan that's as important and that can replace all of these treasures. What could ever fill the void after?
Yet, Taiwan has been home to indigenous communities for thousands of years. This valley is home to the Taiwan tribe, one of the 16 Aboriginal ethnic groups that live on the archipelago today. This teacher is related to the local tribe's chief. On top of the official curriculum, she makes sure her students learn about indigenous culture.
In our classes, we talk about the spiritual side of Taiwan culture, the connection with ancestors and spirits, and also about our rituals. Look at the walls. We also teach them about plants, the environment, and objects from our culture.
Today, she takes her students to the Malyuva Festival, a major Taiwan event that takes place every 5 years. The highlight is a bull spearing competition. The gods are said to bring good fortune to the winners and their families.
When I share what I've learned back home with my family, it makes me feel smart and intelligent.
For centuries, Taiwan history has been denigrated and their language suppressed.
The Dutch colonialists, the Qing dynasty Chinese, the Japanese, the Kuomintang, when they all came to Taiwan, they never respected our self-determination. From our point of view, this is the reality. We have been colonized.
Different settlers forced their languages onto the locals. First Japanese, then Mandarin became the official language spoken in the archipelago. This linguistic enthusiast is passionate about local dialects. He records the voices of the elders in this village in order to document Taiwan history.
We are creating a Wikipedia in Taiwan because when Taiwan people want to learn things about their own culture, they have no choice but to learn about it in Chinese.
At home, he speaks Taiwanese Hokkien, another one of the national languages that is distinct from Mandarin. Not all of his friends speak it fluently, though.
In Taiwan, classes are taught in Mandarin. It's not surprising that we are threatened with unification by China. It's easy for China to teach us to be Chinese. Classes should be in Taiwanese.
Until recently, we didn't even know our own history. It was easy for others to come and teach us their version of our history, and that was a way to rule us. But now we've had democratization and a change in the ruling party.
With neighbouring Beijing ramping up its claims over the island, Taipei's national narrative has become a political battleground. Whilst politicians in this lively democracy continue their debates, polling shows that less and less people in Taiwan identify themselves as Chinese and more as simply Taiwanese.